So let's scroll down into this study and again look at some review. This is review material. We're looking at this in my own commentary. Let's just pick up some of the notes right here. What I say in my commentary is this. Do we believe in three gods? Speaking of we Christians who claim to be Trinitarians. I know there are Unitarian Christians out there. There are oneness Christians out there, oneness Pentecostals. There are Unitarian Christians such as, and we're going to talk about Dr. Dale Tuggy from time to time here in the study since he's one of the more widely recognized and well-versed Unitarian Christians that I've ever met and that many people would also recognize, right? He wrote the Stanford Encyclopedia entries on Trinity, and we'll research some of that as well. But do we believe in three gods? Absolutely not. That belief is called tritheism or tritheism. It's a heresy. There are not three gods. Do we believe in one God who simply swaps out or wears three different masks to interact with mankind? No. No, and no, and no. We don't believe in one God who's just swapping out masks. That, I say in my commentary, is the heresy called modalism. And in my interaction with oneness theology, not universal Unitarianism, but oneness theology in particular, I've come to understand in some circles that some forms of oneness theology, like the oneness Pentecostalism and some forms of that, they really are teaching a form of modalism where they talk about Jesus being the single being that we encounter. Jesus is God, and God the Father is really just a mode of Jesus, and the Holy Spirit is really just a manifestation of Jesus, the one and only God. And so I think they are kind of modern day modalists, even though they wouldn't admit to it. So yeah, there we have it. All right. What we Trinitarian Orthodox Christians or Orthodox Trinitarian Christians, and I use the phrase Orthodox there not to say that we're not Catholic. I'm using the word Orthodox in a small o, just like I can use Catholic with a small c, in the sense that the original Bible teaching Orthodox Christianity, first century Christianity, when I say orthodoxy, that's what I mean by the phrase orthodoxy. I don't mean Greek orthodoxy or anything like that. What we believe in is one God who expresses himself in a unity of three, right? Dr. James White is fond of expressing it this way. We serve a God who is expressed as one what, but nevertheless three whos, right? Three whos. The mystery, when we're talking about the Trinity, is that each expression, each person, is uniquely God and yet uniquely single, right? Of course, we're going to cry foul when it comes to math, right? The math doesn't add up. Let's talk about ontology for a split second. Here's my definition. It's pulled from any standard dictionary. Ontology, as I talked about earlier, is defined as a branch of metaphysics that concerns itself with the nature and relations of being, a particular theory about the nature of being or the kinds of existence. The ontological implications of the very words, names, and titles used in the scriptures help us to relate to God himself. Understand what I'm saying there?